Previously on Persona.
Anyway, you have been quiet this whole time. What's going on with you, man? Are you disappointed that Naoto...
No, I wasn't expecting anything from her, and I don't think of her like that anyway.
Yes, you do.
Stop acting so tough. Then what is it?
Well,
Oh, you wanted chocolate from me! Damn.
Senpai, I want you to have this!
Oh my gosh! Hello, I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Persona, and we are going to walk around town and say goodbye to everyone. Hi, Jay. Oh, Yukun! You caught me off guard. Oh, I was just thinking of you, and you suddenly showed up, so... Gia is laughing, embarrassed. Tomorrow's the day, huh? I thought a lot about you, and I decided to come here. I was thinking, what can I do for you? And I figured crying or feeling sad about you leaving wasn't it. So I made up my mind. I'm going to show you what you've taught me. I bought a book. It's called How to Become a Police Officer. I told you I wanted to become strong so I could protect what matters most to me, right? Well, I want to protect this town. We all worked hard to win this peace, and I want to keep it this way. You can't be certain that no incident like this will ever happen again, right? This is where all my best friends are. It's where I met you. So I thought maybe I'd become a cop and have Dojima-san put me through the ringer. Chie is smiling cheerfully. So go home proud. We'll be fine here. Come back anytime. We'll all be waiting for you. Feel a tight bond with Chie. You still have to say goodbye to everyone else, right? Go ahead, go. Chie is smiling sadly. There are others you form true bonds with. You should go say goodbye to them. Oh, hello.
You have come.
Yeah, I have. I was waiting for you. I wanted to see you before you left. Though, parting words aren't what I have for you. Remember, the heart is shaken more by a single action than by 1,000 words. Do you know what action will shake both our hearts? Okay, seems a little weird, but sure. Goodbye, Kiss. For us residents, I'm sure this is a sin. Yeah, tell that to Liz.
Now, close your eyes.
Okay.
Why, you ask? So that you don't witness my sinfulness.
Feel a solid bond between you and Margaret.
Why did I steal a kiss? Is that what you were going to ask? But it's you who was the thief.
Will I ever see you again, I wonder? Well then, farewell. There are others you share a close bond with. Should go say goodbye to them. Hey, Rise.
Oh, Senpai.
Where are you going? I came to see you. Senpai, no. That's like you came to say goodbye. I'm not planning on letting this be the last time we meet. It does make me sad, though. I told you before, right? I'm returning to showbiz, starting spring. I went to voice training today to prepare myself for that. You see, I'm re-debuting myself with a new album. I'm writing all the lyrics myself. Well, I got a D in composition, so they aren't exactly masterpieces. But you know, a lot of stuff's happened while I was on break. I made friends, dear friends. Everyone was so nice to me. I want to express that to everyone who will listen, my deepest feelings in my own words. Nah, I'm scared. I'm scared of putting the real me out there for people to see. But I can't give in to that fear, right? I'll work hard for all my fans out there. I'm gonna make a huge comeback. So, wish me luck. Good luck. Thank you, Senpai. I know that you'll be watching me on the other side of the camera. I'll keep thinking that way as I work. Feel a close bond between yourself and Rise. I look back at Juness now and I feel all these good memories of us. Maybe I'll offer to appear in a commercial for Juness. Then you'll all remember the times we had every time you see it. But then I'll all feel a bit lonely afterwards, huh? Senpai, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll say goodbye and I won't cry. I'm so glad that fog's gone. I mean, it's still foggy over in the other world, but it's a clear blue sky over here. We can see you off on a happy note. Well, see you later. There are others. Okay. But first, hey, which one are you? Oh, it's been a while, huh? So, have I told you? I've been taking walks with that Egyptian woman. She seems to know a lot, and just being with her makes me happy somehow. It isn't very exciting, but it's not bad. Talking to her makes me like this town even more. I came to the country to escape, but maybe I really came to rediscover myself. Can I say goodbye to Diodara? No. Same's probably true of Shirokyu as well. Never did get to go to Aya after I ranked everything up. Hurry! You're leaving, aren't you? Leaving me behind. Stupid liar, blockhead, I didn't even want you to save me, and you did, and now you're doing this? I'm going to be lonely. We'll meet again. Of course we will. If we weren't going to meet again, I wouldn't let you go. Hey, I went out and got something to eat by myself. Those steak thingies, skewers, whatever they're called. I can walk around town, even without your help. The bond between us has connected me to this world. It's kind of lonely, but I'm going to explore the town without you. I'm not scared anymore. If I don't take any steps forward, I won't learn anything. I'm going to find out more and more about this outside world, and next time you come, I'll be showing you around. Aww, Marie is acting proud. You made me happy when you said that you liked me. So, even when you're not here, I'll manage on my own, but you better make sure you come back. Feel a tight bond between you and Marie. You're going to say goodbye to everyone else, right? You're always like that. I'll see you again. Thank you. Okay. Next. Never did finish the damn box. I have no idea what I was supposed to do. Whoa, Senpai, what are you doing here? Kanji seems to be panicking for some reason. Will you talk with him? Yes, of course I will. Oh, hello, Yut-kun. I heard you're leaving tomorrow. You know, Kanji's been acting all sad and lonely lately. Shut up, you old bat! I told you not to speak to me that way. Anyway, have you told him about the handicraft class? Thank you for being such a role model for my son, Yu-kun. Come visit here sometime, alright? Goodbye now. You didn't hear what she said, did you? Handicraft class? See, a bunch of customers like those knitted dolls we sold, and they asked me how to make them. So, I'm gonna hold classes on how to do it. Laugh it up, why don't you? Senpai. It was my decision, though. If people want to learn, and if I can teach them, hell, why not, you know? I'm still kind of embarrassed, though. But, kind of feels good to do something for other people. It's only because of you that I can face up to who I am, Senpai. Thank you very much. Kanji has a refreshing smile on his face. Feel a solid bond between you and Kanji. Are you gonna go say goodbye to the others later? Well, it ain't like this is the last time we'll see each other. Our friendship ain't just on the surface. Funny how we got the murder case to thank for that. We put an end to that stuff, right? Dachi's in the slammer and the fog's all cleared up. It's all thanks to you, Senpai. Yo, Senpai, when you go, don't turn back around, okay? See ya. Okay. Oh, all right. Hiya. You can hear Daisuke and Code's voices coming from inside the restaurant.
Whoa!
What a coincidence. We were just talking about you. Why don't you come join us, man? Well, you see, we started talking about whether or not all the crazy stuff that happened here was really over, and we were consoling each other about you leaving tomorrow. Why you gotta blurt that stuff out? That's embarrassing, man. To be honest, though, I did want to see you one last time, but I figured you'd be too busy. Next thing I know, you walk right in. It's like, man, I was being thoughtful for nothing. You shared a joyful moment with Ko and Daisuke. Oh, why are you here? Let me tell you something. After I graduate, I think I'm going to go to college overseas. Not only does it sound like a blast, but I think it'll look good on my resume when I join the society, you know? I figure that'll help out the Ichicho family, too. Come on, you're not doing this for your family. I know, it's for my own sake. It's not for the family that took me in or because I'm their first son. I want to support the family in my own way. I don't need to be the head in order to do that. That's why I think it'll be cool to study overseas. I'm sure I'll learn all kinds of things I couldn't over here. Of course, Daisuke's going to be a loner. Not really. It's more like, can't get into college with my grades. No matter where in the world all of us are, it won't matter. Friends are still friends, even when you can't see each other all the time. Damn, dude, that was deep. What? Those were some touching words, man. To tell you the truth, I had a hard time just thinking about how to start this conversation. I was even thinking about hopping on the train you'll be on tomorrow so I could tell them about it. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Hey, why don't we go get some ramen? You can come back and visit anytime you want, man. This is your hometown now, too, you know. You feel a close bond between Ko, Daisuke, and yourself. I'm sure you've got other people to say your goodbyes to. We can see you off tomorrow, but, we'll always be friends. Hey, we'll always be friends, too. Hey, don't steal my lines. I'm gonna make you eat pickled bamboo shoots. There are others. Actually, let's see. What happened to Sayoko? Okay, let's go to the hospital. She won't be there. But it'll probably be like Bebe and the drunk monk. There'll be a message. Inaba Municipal Hospital. You overhear two nurses talking. Have you heard about Oharu-san? They seem to be talking about Sayoko. She joined some volunteer organization and went to Africa. Africa? I never thought she'd be the type of person who would go there. Well, she seemed to be taking her job really seriously toward the end of her time here. She even studied during break. You remember when we were talking about the rumors of the Midnight Channel? She wasn't interested at all. Oh, I remember those rumors. Not that I know where they started. But yeah, now that you mention it, Oharu-san was never around when we were chatting about them. She was studying some foreign language, wasn't she? Yeah, she was trying to learn English in some African languages. She read a lot of medical books, too. I see, but why Africa? Why'd she join a volunteer organization? What's the point? I'd rather marry a guy, raise kids, than be an ordinary housewife. Yeah, that's what I used to think too, but watching Uehara-san kind of made me feel different about it. She did seem to have a boyfriend though. Very young one too. Oh, it must have been that kid who was working here part-time. I don't know the details, but she seemed to really mean something to her. She once told me that she was going to try to do her best to live up to him. Do her best, eh? I feel like I have to try harder too. Yeah, I'm starting to see where she was coming from. And let's get back to work and do our best, so we can snag a hot young thing like she did. That's not the point I was trying to make, Gladys. But whatever. It seems that Sayoko is working hard in a foreign country. Even though Sayoko is gone, her life here has changed people for the better. You feel a close bond between Sayoko and yourself. Ah, but she didn't leave me a note. Nah. Okay, let's see. The Amagi Inn, bus stop. All right. The Amagi Inn. Welcome to... Yukun! Oh, that's right, you're leaving tomorrow. Thanks for coming to see me before you leave.
I'm very happy.
It means a lot to me. I was thinking of spending today as just another day. Helping with the housework, taking a long bath, and going to sleep. So I can say goodbye without crying. But I feel miserably. Kept thinking about you. And on top of that, here you are right in front of me. You're not helping at all. You're so mean. That's it. I'm leaving town with you tomorrow. What are you? Just kidding. For now. You know, after I decided to stay here and become the manager, I realized how afraid I was. Whether I can meet all the responsibilities. Whether I'll be able to support the whole staff on my own. Never thought of things like that. But I've made my decision. Now I have to make an honest attempt at it. I'll do my best to overcome the fear. And you'll be in my heart while I do, Yukun. We'll be together, even when we're apart. I promise I won't turn away from my problems and fears. I'm going to meet every challenge head on, no matter how hard it seems. Remember what Amano Sagiri said? If mankind so wishes, I will return at any time. That's not what I wish for. I'll face myself, no matter what happens.
Thank you.
You'll forever be my precious friend. You feel a solid bond between you and Yukiko. Well, I should get back to work.
I'll see you later.
I'll see you tomorrow. There are others. Let's see. Yosuke and Teddy at Eunice. What? Are they up here then?
Yo!
Yo, you! Sensei! I'm super duper happy that you came to see me! Going around saying goodbye, huh? What'd you think of the sleepy, peaceful version of Inaba? It must seem weird to you. I wonder why it began just as you arrived here. I remember that first time, Sensei and Yosuke braving the TV world alone. Boy, I feel so nostalgic. Yeah, ever since then, it was just one surprise after another. I can't imagine how it's going to be like living here without you. A quiet, peaceful town with no need to use our personas anymore. I can't imagine it either. That's right, we were right in the middle of the case when you came over to this side. A lot of stuff's happened. Facing my true self, and you and me got into a fight too. Yosuke, did you smack Sensei? Ooh, how reckless! Of course, moron. Best friends gotta fight sometimes to be best friends. That's a very manly thing to say, Yosuke. I didn't know you had it in you. Oh, shut up, you Teddy. Why didn't you say so earlier? Sensei, bring it on, let's fight. I want to be manly too. Don't hurt him, man. He's got to get on that train tomorrow. Sensei, you're really leaving, huh? I'm glad I met you and Yosuke. You two completely changed my life. And Nana-chan, Yuki-chan, and the others too. They all helped me. They gave life to me. Kind of literally. Life? Oh, come on, man. You were the one who wanted to change. That's why you tried so hard to make it happen. Thank you so much, Sensei and Yosuke. I love you. Love is kind of strong. I'll take off my outfit if you want. Oh, let's not. You feel a solid bond between you, Yosuke, and Teddy. By the way, is it okay for you to chill here? Don't you have somewhere to go? Like meeting someone? You want Teddy to come with you? No, I think Teddy has to work. Let's see, who's left? Naoto. First floor hallway of the school's classroom building. Okay. It's spring break, but school is open to students today. Naoto! Hi. Oh, Senpai. You have business at school too? Oh, that's right, you're leaving tomorrow. Saying goodbye to your teachers? Yeah, not really. Having a last look at school then. Can I come with you? This town has become so peaceful.
Oh,
Well, not that I'm disappointed. It's just that for me to remain here without you or a case to solve, I feel somewhat listless. Well, there's your grandpa and his butler, secretary, whatever. I know this sounds awkward since we already discussed it before and came to a satisfactory conclusion that the reason for me being here has nothing to do with the case. Perhaps it's just your departure that's making me lonely.
I apologize.
I'm sorry, I'm making trouble for you. I appreciate it, though. I told myself many times that nothing will change, even if we're apart. But I couldn't convince myself of that after all. I'll remain here in Inaba Senpai. Of course, from time to time, my services will be required elsewhere. But Inaba is my hometown now. I want to treasure the precious time I've spent with you, solving the case together. The Midnight Channel, Personas, Amano Sagiri. My duty is to stay here and get to the bottom of these mysteries. To be honest, the thought of it makes me a bit lonely. Please don't forget your time here. Feel a solid bond between you and Naoto. I'll be at the station tomorrow with the others, so this is our last chance to talk. Just the two of us. No, of course it won't be. I can go visit you anytime and vice versa. Yeah, your grandpa's rich. Senpai, don't you have other farewells to say? Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'll see you tomorrow. Actually, do I? Oh, well, duh, Dojima and Nanako. Yeah, I didn't finish nearly as many, social links as I wanted to. Oh, hi, guys.
Hey,
Hey, you, how are the goodbyes coming along? Did you see all your friends? Most of them. I see. Did they all cry? Let me see your face. You look a lot more mature now. We've only been together for about a year, but kids grow up surprisingly fast. Nanako, do you remember what we promised? Hmm. Take care of yourself, big bro. Don't get sick. You too, Nanako. Yep. Don't look so sad, Nanako. We're all family, remember? Doesn't matter if we're apart. We can go see him when I get a vacation. Then we can talk about everything that's happened since we last saw each other, right? Yeah.
Big bro.
Will you remember me? Of course. It's a promise. Come on, don't cry. I'm not crying! Oh well. I guess all kids end up being pushed around by their parents. Same goes for you. You wasn't all that long, all things considered. But I did enjoy your time here with us. I really do think of you as part of my family. I'm surprised my sister's kid would turn out to be such an upstanding young man. Give Nanako a call sometime when you have a spare moment. And you're welcome to come visit us anytime. I'll leave your room just like it is. This is your second home, you know. Feel a solid bond between Dojima, Nanako, and yourself. When I grow up, I want to marry you, big bro. We're first cousins. You're a stud, you. He's a man whore, Dad. A what? Sure, Nanako, if he's still available by the time you're an adult. Okay, we need to talk to you about what happened at the festival, okay? Later. But that'll be a long time, won't it, you? Right? Dojima smiles, but he's looking straight into your eyes and doesn't seem to be joking. By the way, have you said goodbye to everyone yet? You still have a lot of time today. Why don't you go around Nineveh and see everyone who will miss you? Besides, I don't think you've really had the whole peaceful, small-town experience while you were here. Now that I think about it, that case began shortly after you arrived, and it finally ended a few months ago. Basically, it all happened while you were here in Nineveh. I guess it was just a quirk of fate. Anyway, you should get going. We'll be going home too. You said goodbye to all the people you formed close bonds with. You should return to your house to prepare for tomorrow. All right, I was warned about this. I'm supposed to go to Junes one more time. They don't make it obvious, do they? You should have no reason to come here anymore. Might as well stop by the food court one last time. Enter? Yes. The usual food court. This is where you had spent so many afternoons going over the case with everyone. Just sitting here brings back a lot of memories.
Huh?
Hi.
What a coincidence! It must be destiny!
Yeah, apparently we got an extra scene together.
Oh, so you guys came here too! It's our very own special headquarters. There are so many memories here.
Yo there, Senpai. I thought you'd be here.
We had a feeling we'd run into everyone if we came here.
We were planning on seeing you off at the station tomorrow. But I was feeling too restless, so I decided to come here.
Well, since we're all here, why don't we have something to eat?
Ooh, let's have steak! Steak! And make Yosuke pay for everything!
Will you shut up about your steaks?
All because of a webcomic, apparently. Jay's flanderization, I mean. You reminisced with the others.
I really had fun in this world.
Dude, your whole existence is about fun. Well, what we've gone through wasn't all fun and games. But I gotta say, I've never felt so fulfilled in my life.
It seems we've been working on this forever, but at the same time, it felt like it went so fast. We won't ever gather here again like this, or tear our hair out trying to solve the mysteries.
Even if we wanted to talk about it all, there were so many extraordinary things that no one would believe us. Come to think of it, for me, I think it all started when Chie told me about the Midnight Channel.
I think I heard about it from her too. How did you learn about it, Chie?
I guess it was just a random rumor. A lot of girls were trying it out.
Huh. I wonder how it started then.
Who knows? Maybe someone accidentally came across it?
The Midnight Channel. You know, that really was the cause of everything. I mean, the fog lifted after we caught Adachi, but there's still a lot of stuff that isn't clear yet. It's still foggy over there, too.
Some weird guy might use it to do bad things again.
Didn't that Amino something monster say it granted us power?
I bestowed power onto those who could brave the hollow forest. In other words, he gave the power to enter TVs to those who awakened to their persona ability, so that he might use us as pawns to enact his scheme.
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't your hand suddenly slip into the TV even before anything happened to you?
Yep. I was the first, apparently. Well, actually, No, I guess Adachi was the first.
Does that mean you're an exception? Well, wait, then what about Adachi and Namatame?
Yeah, Namatame... I don't know if it was at around the same time or not, but yeah.
Those two could go inside TVs before all this stuff about personas, right?
Yeah, and Namatame didn't actually summon a persona. He just fused with a whole bunch with shadows and became Kunino Sagiri.
What? Then Senpai and the other two could do it for some other reason?
Then there must be something you're not remembering. Anything come to your mind, Senpai?
You're the only exception. You had the power to enter TVs before your persona awakened. And the same goes for Adachi and Namatame. You remember that Nanako gave you something this morning as you were about to leave.
A letter? Hey, this better not be another warning.
The sender's listed as Adachi.
Huh? This is from jail? It's from Adachi.
I'm sure you're surprised to get this letter out of the blue. I'm writing this because there's something I need to tell you. Ever since I made it out alive, there are some things I understand now. It's true that my game's over. As you all insisted at the time, I'll abide by the rules of this world. But as long as I'm in stir here, I can't clean up after myself. So I hope this will give you something to think about regarding this case. There's still this feeling I can't shake. It's about how it all started, about that Midnight Channel. Now I remember, someone told me about it when I first came to town, before I heard the rumors at the station. And I was intrigued when I noticed that something similar was written on Namatame's reports as well. But I can't remember who it was that told me. Since Namatame and I both gained our power after coming to Inaba, I have a feeling that has something to do with it. I don't know if any of this will be useful or not, but I hope it can help somehow.
There's still more.
When I'm here, I think of Dojima-san, Nanako-chan, and you. A lot. Though my time with you didn't seem like much fun before. It's strange.
Adachi's well-organized words unfold on a piece of stationery paper.
Despite it all, I'm grateful to you. Thank you. But let me just say this. You're a dumbass. You take the path you choose, and I'll think about what that means to me, too. I doubt I'll ever see you again, but stay healthy. Goodbye.
Don't forget to eat your cabbages. The letter ends there. You obtained Adachi's letter. You feel a definite bond between you and Adachi. Oh yeah! We had a thing. Hunger is maxed out. Thou art I, and I am thou, dumbass. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Magatsu Izanagi, the ultimate form of the Hunger Arcana. Magatsu Izanagi? Okay. Yeah. But this is not over. Well, obviously because of Anyway. The Tempter of the Void. Still, though, the things he wrote gnaw at you. Who did we learn about the Midnight Channel from?
It's not very helpful to know that he can't remember who it was.
I'm not sure how to put it, but I kinda know the feeling. It's like... I don't know how to say this. Like something's connecting all these things. Something beyond what we can see. That world, the Midnight Channel, the ability to enter TVs, they all feel like separate things. You know what I mean? First the rumors, then the serial murder, followed by us deciding to investigate the case. If they all really were separate, they wouldn't fit together like this, right? There has to be some kind of conductor behind everything.
That's what I've been saying this entire game, Yosuke!
So you think the person Adachi mentioned, the one who told him about the Midnight Channel, is that conductor? Did I strike gold again? It's seriously just something that popped into my head!
Senpai, is there anything like that you can think of?
Boba. Okay, the power to enter TVs, where everything about this case started. You learned about the Midnight Channel from Chie a few days after coming to this town when she told you the rumor. But Adachi and Namatame heard about the Midnight Channel from someone immediately after coming to this town. When you think back, you feel as if something happened to you as well upon your arrival here. Yeah, there's something?
We were involved in a murder case last year, which we succeeded in solving. But the monster we fought last said we did well in playing our parts. Perhaps this means Adachi and Namatame were players as well. Could it be that from the beginning, this serial murder case was merely a portion of a much larger scheme? And none of the people who were directly involved in the case ever suspected it.
Hey, this scheme. Could it be the whole thing about filling both worlds with the fog and turning mankind into shadows? So someone was behind the scenes watching us. The culprits. And maybe even that monster. And he manipulated Adachi and Namatame at the very beginning so everything would come together perfectly?
Let's go out into town. We might find something. Although, you may be the only one capable of noticing it. Please contact the rest of us should you come across anything.
Okay.
We can't say our goodbyes tomorrow with this hanging over our heads. Let's go figure this out.
Who could have given you the initial spark for this power? The one you met immediately after coming to town was... Was it Dojima? That makes no damn sense. I mean, Marie was there. In any case, you need to see them and confirm the truth. No. Oh, they're not home. Oh, okay. Well, we were on the floodplain when we were having our goodbyes. Damn it! Maybe they went to the river. Oh, here they are. Hey. You?
Did you already meet all your friends?
Yeah. I want to talk to you.
What's this all of a sudden?
You asked Dojima about the first day you arrived in town.
The day you first came to town? Let's see. We were the first ones to greet you, right? Did we stop somewhere on the way home?
Yeah, we stopped at that gas station.
I'm pretty sure Nanako and I left home that afternoon, picked you up, and came straight back. Now that I think back to that night, I was called back to work as soon as we got home, so I couldn't talk much. And the very next day, those strange murders started. Sheesh. Lots happened since then. It's been one heck of a year, hasn't it?
Hey, big bro. On the first day, didn't we stop at that place? The gas station. I used the bathroom there.
Yeah.
When I got back to the car, you were talking to the weird attendant.
The one who only comes out when it's raining. Weird attendant.
Yeah, when I first met you, I remember the gas attendant because he was weird.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I filled the tank before we went home, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember you talking to the attendant there. I didn't remember seeing him much before, so he stuck in my mind.
You're definitely a cop.
But I don't know about calling him weird. It wasn't like he looked or acted funny. Yeah. Come to think of it, I never saw that guy again.
It wasn't really that the attendant looked weird. But after you talked to him, you looked sick, big bro.
Oh, yeah.
Are you okay?
Did you just hex me?
Don't you remember? I asked you on the way home. Are you carsick? You said you were okay, but that attendant, he was just a little scary for some reason.
Well, I didn't know about that. But honestly, I'm surprised you're asking all these questions. I thought you came here just to reminisce. So, why are you looking for the person you met first? Is something going on with that attendant? Do you know him?
Oh, it's no
I
big deal.
see. Well, just remember that you leave tomorrow. I don't know what you're up to, but you should come back home early.
Might not be able to swing that.
There are some dark clouds on the horizon. We might get some rain soon.
I understand.
Okay.
First place you stopped when you came to town was the gas station. Maybe something will jog your memory. And I could have missed all this just by going home. That's annoying. I'm glad somebody warned me. Oh. Hi. The gas station attendant? I've only seen an older man and an older woman working there. Crap. Do I need to go back to Junez again? No. Maybe someone along this. Hey, you. Oh, what's up? Are you buying all this? I know that. What do you mean? No, sorry to bother you. Hey. Huh? When I first met you? Wasn't it right here? Even before that, I don't know. Something wrong? Never mind. Maybe if I accused everyone of giving me power. Ow, is this some sort of quiz? I don't get it. He doesn't seem to know anything. Okay. Ah! I have to be weird to these two to get this, let's see. Hey, enough's enough. Even someone like me has some limits, you know. She doesn't seem to know anything. Okay, how about now? Damn it! Nothing. There's someone over here that I'm missing. Let's try the Velvet Room.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Hello.
How may I help you?
What the hell's going on, Igor?
You have solved the mystery and deflected the disaster that so nearly fell upon you. Is there something else beyond this you need our assistance with?
Well, there's this one last thing.
Intriguing. So, is there still something that leaves you unsatisfied?
Yeah, we haven't had the final boss battle yet.
What may that be? Well then, let's take a look and see what it is you might be sensing.
Wow, that's a lot.
A lot of what?
Ah, this is a surprise. These are shards of power, allowing one to see through to the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors. Interesting. Indeed, you have come here today for a reason. Then I shall play my part as well. That is a crystal of power which you have nurtured through your journey. An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts, dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
Obtained Orb of Sight.
Hey, I remembered something about myself.
What's that?
I was born a long, long time ago. I was the unconscious wish shared by people's minds to protect the world of man, walk the path of man, fulfill the wish of the world. That was my role. But people changed. People stopped wishing for truth and life. Or maybe they just stopped paying attention. Eventually, the me that wanted to protect humanity and the me that wanted to fulfill humanity's wish couldn't stay as one. The desires of man had no bounds, and one day, my other half became its own existence, much larger than myself.
You mean Amano Sagiri?
I was left behind, with no power or memories. I became a tiny fragment, incapable of even clearing the fog without giving my own life to do so. Kusumi no Okami. The rest, you already know. Without my powers, I became a tool, manipulated by the other me. You already know, huh? The cause of it all. The one who created the Midnight Channel and gave you the power to enter the TV. The real puppet master, who tried to fill both worlds with fog, using me and the Sagiri. If you don't defeat her, the world will never be truly clear of that fog.
I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. Her. My persona is Izanagi. Izanami. Izanami is behind all of this.
Go. Follow what you believe in. The truth is right in front of you.
Truth is a thing which only appears to those who have observed, considered, and made a choice. At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
How marvelous. It seems that you will reveal the journey's true end, one beyond our predictive power.
Why that?
Now go to the place where everything began.
Okay, back to the gas station. I had to get my marching order. It began raining. Hello again. Hi there. Do you need something? Isn't this where I first? First? What are you talking about? Oh, is this about the part-time job? I'm sorry, we don't have an opening yet. You know Adachi? Ah, that serial murder suspect. A real tragedy, wasn't it? But the case was solved, right? Thank goodness. Something else I can help you with? Have you met those two? Oh, that's a weird question to ask. I don't know if it was right here, but I might have met them before. I've been in this town for a long time. So yeah, there's a good chance. But it's not like I knew them personally. You've got nothing else. You mind leaving me alone? Oh, you still need something. Hey, I asked you to leave me alone. Did you miss that? Did you do anything to them? Huh? To those two? Oh, that's right. I remember now. I think I met them when they first came to town. So I greeted them, saying, "Welcome to Inaba." But that's all. Just that. What about it? What did you do to me? What did I do? Don't you remember? I met you here when you first came to town and did the same thing as what I did to those two. I greeted you. That's all. Remember? We talked for a couple minutes. Hey, mind if I ask you something? Why all these questions? Is there something that's bothering you about the time when we first met? Yes, there is. Amazing! You've reached me at last. Let's drop this charade. To be quite honest, I was waiting for you to come. Adachi, Namatame, and you. It is I who awakened that power within you three. The ones who had potential. But having said that, I am rather surprised.
You really are troublesome. Not only did you defeat the two Sagiri I snuck into Adachi and Namatame, but you even saved that stunted dwarf of a life.
Are you talking about my
It's such a foolish thing. What good is saving her life?
She's my girlfriend! Why does nobody get this?
She is but rubbish, suitable only for getting rid of that pointless fog. Don't tell me she was still carrying that around. Oh, excuse me. I was talking about that bamboo comb you have on you.
You can sense it. Got it. What about it?
It seems you don't know who gave her that comb either.
Was it Izanagi? Was it the comb that Izanagi used to light his way through the underworld?
That comb is a symbol of the separation we went through.
You remember that Kanji's mother mentioned that when you visited Tatsumi Textiles with Marie. Oh, did you give it to her? It's an old belief that combs have the power to cause separation.
How foolish. That comb was a curse. And to think she treasured it all this time.
So...
She must have been desperate for something to cling to. There's a limit to how irresponsible you can get.
I will not forgive you!
And what are you going to do about it?
Let's see. You're a god. This entire franchise is about killing God through the power of friendship. So take a guess!
The last battle wasn't enough for you.
No.
You certainly have the powers I was expecting.
I mean, I think I know, but I'm going to be so embarrassed if it turns out to be Yahweh and not Izanami. Who are you?
You must know by now. Isn't that why you came?
Yeah.
Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers. Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way to me. Indeed, I never expected this at all. You're really something. What? You don't remember? When you first came to town, I gave your power a gentle push. Just like this. Are you in high school? Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now. Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student.
You felt an extreme dizziness.
You're not the only one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting. I did the same for a few other outsiders like you. A handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this. But it seems the stimulus was stronger than I imagined, enough to envelop this town with fog, and later lift it.
The fog's back.
Not only that, you now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough. What for?
To learn the truth.
What will grasping the truth do for you? Why such greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal. I am Izanami.
Yeah, I was right.
Amino Sagiri, ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago. You awakened to a power I had not imagined. You defeated the two Sagiri and the one fragment born from me. And now here you stand, face to face with me. I can no longer ignore this situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world. Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you. But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance. I'll be waiting for you there.
The one you just encountered was the entity behind everything. It even used the same word I've been using for her all along. Entity. Her name is Izanami. You can hear your friends' voices in the distance.
Hey, are you alright? Who was that you were just talking to?
God.
Did she just disappear?
Yes.
Wait, don't tell me.
You told your gathered friends what happened between you and the gas station attendant.
So, it wasn't over after all.
Nope.
You're saying this so-called Izanami is the conductor, and she's waiting for us in the other world? If we don't beat her, I'm sure it'll all happen again.
Yep.
Oh, okay. The others aren't far off, so I'll call them up.
Yeah, will ya? Tell him this is really gonna close the case.
Right. We'll defeat her and put an end to this for sure this time.
All right, then once we're all ready, let's meet up at Juness.
You have finally discovered the true cause of everything that happened. You must defeat the Izanami who waits for you in that other world. If Izanami truly gave birth to Amino Sagiri, then as long as Izanami is left alone, the town will definitely fall into the fog again someday. And if that were to happen, everyone, all those precious to you, would become mere shadows. This is the most important task you have faced, and it must be taken care of before leaving town tomorrow. You must ensure complete peace for this town, where you've lived with everyone. Gonna let me save? Yes. Okay. We will take on Izanami in the next episode. Do the outro! Well then, this was foreshadowed all the way back when we visited GeckoCon and Edogawa gave that lecture on Izanami and Izanagi. And yet, I could have missed it if I hadn't gone to Juness after the game told me to go home. Anywho, next time we will cross over into the TV world one last time and reach out for the truth. In the meantime, up here is the player list of my Danganronpa V3 playthrough, and down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!